The fact that we get an erection in the morning, does that mean that we're supposed to have sex in the morning from like an evolutionary perspective?
Not necessarily. It's the way your body releases testosterone is one of the reasons this happens. Is overnight, your body is making more testosterone. That's when your body sort of has nocturnal testosterone production. And so it's highest in the morning, which is why very often you get a morning erection. And, it just means that some people will have more desire also in the morning because testosterone is a hormone of desire.
Is it the same for women?
Yeah. So women also have nocturnal clitoral tumescence, same sort of pattern, and they won't necessarily know it, right? Because they can't visualize it. But some women sort of feel that pelvic congestion or like feeling like there's a bunch of like blood flow in the area, but most will not, and that's okay. But your body protects itself. So you've heard the term use it or lose it, right? People are like, your body's protecting itself. You don't have to have sex. If your body is healthy, it will do this all night to keep your genitals healthy. It will make sure that your genitals are getting blood flow, even if you're not having sex. But if you stop having those nighttime erections, now it becomes more of a problem because over time, say you stop having erections or clitoral tumescence for months, years, right? And then there's no blood flow to those areas. Over time, and actually I can show you here, this is a pelvic model. And here, this purple thing here is called the corpora cavernosa. And this is like a really nice spongy tissue that fills with blood. And when it fills with blood, it expands and lengthens. And then the blood stays there until you're done with your stimulation, and then it goes back. And so if there's no healthy, fresh blood getting to the penis on a regular basis, either through nighttime erections or through sex with your partner, then you will get fibrosis of these tissues. That means there's a little scar in the tissues. And then over time, you might see some shrinkage of the penis. And so it is really important to maintain also good health of these tissues. And the same goes for women with their clitoris, because it's the same type of tissue. In fact, if you look at the clitoris, this is the part that you see. We don't have a clitoris, do we?
Is it that one there?
This is the uterus.
You're going to keep that in?
So here, actually, I can show you here. There we go. There's this cup left.
She told me.
That's crazy.
Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay.
They told me it was a clitoris.
Yeah, okay.
They told me.
You're not going to live that one down.
You asked the team where the clitoris was. Did you ask the team where the clitoris was?
Well, I'm worried about who said that too. Okay, so let's talk about the female anatomy. This is a pelvic model. And here you can see this is the vagina. This is the urethra where you pee from. This is your labia minora. And you can't see the labia majora, but they would be out here, right? So inner lips, outer lips. Now, this up here is your clitoral glands. So it's the same as the glands of the penis. And so this is all you see, right? It also has a little covering, which you can't see here. Just like men have foreskin, women have a clitoral hood that covers the head of the clitoris. And so when you look at the clitoris on the inside, which we can't see perfectly here, but I'm gonna just take this off, it actually goes all the way back like this. So if you were to feel from the vaginal side, it would be at the very top of the vagina going all the way back. These blue things are the clitoral bulbs here. And these are the legs of the clitoris here on the side. And so this is essentially the homologue of the penis. So if I take the penis, and we don't have a full model here.
What does homologues mean?
So homologues means that they're essentially the same structure. They're made from the same cells, but they're in the male and the female. So here you can see if this is your penis, this is what you see up to here. This is the bone. This is your fat up here. And then here it goes deep into the pelvis. And so here's your testicles, right? And so below the testicles, this area of the perineum, you also have penile tissue sort of that you can palpate from this side that's coming all the way down. And if you had sort of a 3D model, you'd see that it forks out just like the clitoris does.
So does clitoral stimulation feel like stimulating someone's tip of their penis?
Exactly. And so you could think if someone just stimulated the head of the penis, they it would be fine. It would be nice, but it's probably better if you stimulate more of the clitoris or more of the penis. That's why you could stimulate, obviously, the external, the clitoris, but you can also stimulate from the inside. And some people are more responsive to that than others. What you hear of is like the G spot or the G zone, right? And the G spot or G zone is if you were to go in the inside of the vagina at the top side, which I can't really stick this in here, but it would be about 2 centimeters in at the top. And that's because that's an area where there's a lot of nerves endings. One, you can palpate the clitoris basically throughout the entire anterior wall, but also there's the Skene's glands, which are these glands that sit underneath the urethra, and they're the homologue of the male prostate. And so they're right there, and then the vagina is there. And so that's an area that can be very enjoyable to stimulate. It's not necessarily always going to lead to orgasm because some people have different sort of distance between the clitoral body and the vagina. So some people who have less distance may feel it better than some that don't. But ultimately, that's why that area is so sensitive for many women.